Hey everybody, Sam Morgan here, and man, it's been a while. And man, I need to mute that before that causes an echo. This is Cuphead, an indie game that has been very popular recently. I am lucky enough to be able to play it through my friend Isaac, who is Steam Family Sharing. He bought the game, and now I'm playing it through his. And I should note that this is a post-commentary, so... and this is the first time I think I've done this in forever. And this is a little bit edited. Pretty much the story here is Cuphead and Mugman go to the Devil's Casino, make a deal with the devil, lose, and now they have to collect all these soul contracts for him. So, apologize if the audio was desynced or anything. This is any mic issues. First time doing this in a long time recording at all. And even longer time for a post commentary. I can't remember the last time I've done a post commentary. So I am commentating over a pre-edited video. This means that most of the loading screens are cut out. This is one of the few that's left in the video. I cut them out because, as you might be able to tell, they are kind of long. But yeah, so there's a heck of a lot to talk about. Plenty more time than this video has. Now this is probably a bad time to be doing this. Also, I'm tired and it's late night. But we are pressing on. This video is going to be in 720p 60 FPS. Hope that isn't a problem for anybody. This is also not my first time playing the game. This is actually my third time going through World 1 in this video. My first time was on my own time. My second time was in co-op with Billy. And speaking of which, part 2 and onward, I'm going to be playing co-op with Billy. Ideally. What? See, I don't know when that's gonna be. This game is like a run and gun platformer, pretty simplistic. I'm actually playing with a GameCube controller, which in my opinion is probably one of the best ways you can play a game like this. The controller is amazing, and fits pretty much any game though, so. But yeah, so that's for Cuphead. Future parts will be like that, post-commentary, trying to make sure I didn't forget anything. And I do not cut out missed attempts, mainly because there aren't many of them. And I'm going to have timestamps in both the comments for mobile and in the description for everyone else, so that you're able to skip around to attempts, boss fights, whatever you want to watch. Though my commentary may not fit with everything. So, I'll try and talk about the game, but there's kind of a lot of life stuff to update. And I don't know when I'll do that, so that looks like Cuphead might have to be the victim of that. First off, the way I recorded this is going to be different than the way I record all this, like all the stuff in the future for Cuphead. Because I recorded this on my laptop, I used a capture card, and I couldn't get the mic working that way, at least not properly. So what I ended up doing was doing it without the mic, and instead decided to do this post-commentary. In the future, I have a solution, and I'm gonna record off of my desktop in 1080p 60 FPS when I record parts 2 and onward with Billy. Now, alright, so a lot to update on real life. So this is the first boss. It's pretty simplistic, but now to real life. Where do I even begin? So I upgraded my computer. I bought a GTX 1050 graphics card, and I did a little surgery on my computer and stuck it in there. And now it is a heck of a lot more powerful, and I'm probably going to be recording a lot of stuff on there from now on. Just for reference, it's able to run Sine Generations at 1080p 60 frames per second. And it's able to run Doom at a pretty solid 30 FPS at ultra settings, which isn't too bad. Not that I play Doom much. So, that's a pretty nice real life update there. man, I cannot tell you how satisfying that was. And because it's a GTX 1050, I have access to all of NVIDIA's software, like Shadowplay. And that's how I'm going to be recording stuff on PC from now on, Shadowplay. Because it's actually really good. Did some tests earlier, and it records in 1080p 60 frames per second without lag in the game. And the audio isn't too bad. I'm able to split tracks. As long as, you know, there's no issues in editing, it'll be fine. Speaking of editing, I got a new editor, Shotcut, because HitFilm was being way too demanding on my laptop and my desktop. Just not ideal. Those are the big things. As for games I plan on playing in the future, I also plan on playing A Hat in Time whenever I can on PC. Which will probably be next year because, you know, Christmas. I don't own A Hat in Time, neither does Isaac, or Billy, or anyone I know. So, gonna have to get that for Christmas, and play it then. I definitely want to Let's Play A Hat in Time. I definitely want to finish Let's Playing Cuphead. Hopefully Billy comes over this Saturday, and we can do that. Yes. Mario Odyssey, way too long for me to do anything. Breath of the Wild, way too long. Maybe Splatoon 2, but I'd have to finish the first game before I even consider that. On the second boss in the video, by the way. I just want to say right now, this is my third time going through World 1. I may look better than most of the people who play this on the first time, but that's because I'm not playing this on my first time, I'm playing this the third time. Only have trouble with a couple bosses here. And this is one of the few times I do that. The only one that gives me a lot of trouble is the last one I do, and the second to last one I do, so... yeah, mostly an easy ride, and just talking, just like a podcast about this video. Just discussing, talking, all that stuff. Yeah. Man, I'm sorry if this is awkward or anything. My first time really doing this in a while. I seriously need to record more, but yeah, for PC in the future, definitely want to record A Hat in Time, definitely want to record maybe Resident Evil 7, I don't know if that'd be a good thing to record though. Especially since that game, you know, it's kind of, you know, old news now. Definitely don't want to Let's Play in the shooters I now have access to thanks to a certain person sharing their life with me. For games I would want to Let's Play, there's some I need to Let's Play again. Sonic Generations for like the 500th time, because now I can record that in 1080p 60 frames per second on PC. Plus I can do the Unleashed project now without any hitch. So I definitely want to do that. Definitely need to redo my Wall-E playthrough. That's a bit old now. The Wii footage especially is kind of cringy today, at least to me. I don't know about what you think of it, but I'd like to go back and redo that. I also would like to record the PC version of Wall-E, which is, first off, there's a PC version. Second off, it's actually pretty good. And with my computer, that should be very, very easy to record, so who knows when that will be doing that. Switch games, it's kind of hard. I don't know why, but it's hard for me to record Switch games. I mean, it's not difficult to actually do. It's the same as recording any other console, but I don't know. Maybe Sonic Forces. I've heard that game's short, but that'll be Christmas when I get that on my Nintendo Switch. Yes, I'm getting the Switch version, even though I have a PC that would play it perfectly fine. I'd just rather have it on my Switch. Take it anywhere. And yes, I know I've heard it's not that good, according to reviewers. I don't care, it's a Sonic game, I have to play it. I'd Let's Play Sonic Mania if I haven't already played that game so much. Like, I played a lot of Sonic Mania. Mario Odyssey, a little too long for my Let's Playing taste, but I'm gonna tell you, I love that game. I've been playing it a lot recently, I love it. Might do a few one-ups on Rocket League for Nintendo Switch though, because I've never played Rocket League before. I know it's popular and famous and all that stuff. Oh, before I finish on Rocket League, that press any button to join is one of the few hitches that comes with doing what I do to use the GameCube controller. I have to use, you know, third-party drivers, third-party software with a GameCube adapter, and one of the side effects is that popping up. Don't worry, a second player doesn't actually join. At least not until next time we do this, where hopefully Billy will join me, and we'll have fun together. We'll probably be playing with PS4 controllers when that happens. But, back to Rocket League. I got that on the Switch just because I thought it looked fun. And I might do a few rounds. I've only played a little bit of it. I kinda suck. What a shocker. Mr. Never Played Rocket League kinda sucks at Rocket League. What was that? Who would have thunk it? But I believe I actually did this in the first try. It's a little bit of a tough boss for first timers. Trying to think of what else to talk about. Oh, I got an idea. I've been thinking about starting a second channel because, you see, I've had this thinking. Oh. It's gonna be for more personal stuff. Well, not, I wouldn't say personal, I just say more controversial, touchy stuff. How about that? Like, because recently I've had a lot of thoughts on those things. Way more than most 15-year-olds do. And I think it'd be interesting to just have a channel to where I talk about that stuff. Like, what I mean is like politics, religion, stuff like that. And the reason I'm doing it on a second channel is because, well, I don't think all of you all, like, certainly there's, because I have like over 300 subscribers and I still haven't done a thank you video or anything, but yeah, I have over 300 subscribers, over 350 subscribers, way more than I've, well, when I started, that's for sure. And of course, I don't know if all 350 of those subscribers will want to hear me talk about politics. There's also plenty of new people that would probably come across the politics channel that would have no interest in the channel I'm doing currently. So I thought that might be a good idea, especially since, you know, if you aren't interested in politics, I don't want to flood you with politics just because you're subscribed to my gaming channel. That wouldn't be very nice to you. Plus, certainly there's going to be people that disagree with me, and, well, that's their choice if they want to know what my views are and know if they disagree with me or agree with me. But yeah, I definitely want to do that. It's probably going to be a second channel. I need to get the infrastructure set up, and then we'll talk. I'll probably do a video announcing it, you know, formally. And, you know, of course, get the infrastructure set up. I don't know how I'm going to do it yet. I don't know if I'm going to just talk about things that are going on currently, be like a podcast, if I'm just going to set out my views, stuff like that. I mean, it's definitely going to be way easier to make videos for that than it is for Let's Plays, because I just have to talk. I don't actually have to have a game going on. Though I could have, like, some gameplay footage going on in the background, maybe, but, eh. If someone's just interested in politics, that won't make any sense. So. No, there's one a few times I die. But yeah, I think that'd be interesting. I just need to get it set up. Because the thing is, you know, not a lot of people around me actually are interested in it. I don't know if you all would be interested in it or not. It doesn't really matter. If none of you are interested, I'm sure there's plenty of others who would be interested. If you all are interested, that's great. And just so you know, I'm okay with disagreeing on politics and religion and stuff like that, because those are touchy and controversial subjects, and well, 50% of the United States is Republican, 50% is Democrat. Who do you side with? Do you side with neither? Are you an independent? Like, I think 20% of people are independents. So, yeah, I'm definitely open to debate, disagreement. That's one thing I actually really like doing, so, hey. And that happens if you feel like commenting, and, well, that's for them. Now, while we're, shooting up stuff, how about I do a shameless plug? Follow me on Facebook, or follow me on Twitter. Now, well, if you don't want to see all the touchy stuff, follow me on Facebook, because that's where I just do, like, YouTube stuff. If you want to get a little more up close and personal, go to my Twitter, because I do both YouTube and, like, the religion and politics stuff already there. When I'm on Twitter, that is. I'm not really on there that often. Yeah. Even if you care less, like, follow me on one of them. Because that's the best way you'll get updated on what's going on, because it's a lot easier to type out an update than record an update. So, that was a run and gun level, not a boss fight. This game is mainly boss fights. There's, I believe, 2 running guns every world, and a bunch of boss fights every world. I need to drink some water real quick. There's also, like, multiplayer games I'd be interested in doing, but I need someone to actually play them with me. Like, I'd love to do Gary's mod. It's just I need someone to play with. Like in Prop Hunt, especially, because I really like Prop Hunt. Prop Hunt is fun. Like, really fun. Same with Rocket League, though. Once again, need someone to play with me. I don't know if Billy is interested in Rocket League or not. I'll have to ask him next time I see him. So we still need to do stuff for Tech. Oh lord. We have a lot of recording we need to do. I just want to try and focus on Cuphead right now. Because, you know, Cuphead is kind of new and recent. Plus, especially if this is going out soon, you know, this first part, I like to try and keep them a little close together. Hopefully I can finish Sunshine now that I fixed my issue with hit film. But Sunshine is really freaking annoying to edit, so we'll see about that. But my main priority right now is Cuphead and getting a bunch of those miscellaneous Smash Bros. Stuff like that out. Because I actually have a lot of those, and I really need to clear up space on my hard drives. So both of them are not, you know, doing well. My laptop's 750GB hard drive only has like 60 gigabytes left. My desktop hard drive is halfway full, and it's only going to get fuller as I'm downloading a bunch of stuff to it, because, you know, now it's essentially a gaming machine, when before it was what I used occasionally, when Clifford needs a second computer to play Tom Salem with me or something. Something like that. But yeah, so kind of need to clean up some space. Definitely need to do that. Oh, I also got a new monitor. I forgot to mention that, yeah. Because the old monitor wouldn't work with the graphics card we got, so now we have a much nicer monitor that's in 1080p, and it looks freaking awesome. I seriously love our new monitor. The display is so freaking good. There's nothing more fulfilling that makes you more proud of yourself than doing something to a computer. Like, this goes for building a whole computer as well, and that's more of an accurate term, but even for just like what I did. Opening a computer up, putting in a graphics card, closing it back up again, that is extremely satisfying. Especially for the first time, just learning how to do it, just, you know, it's so fun, and it feels so good when you see just how much more powerful your computer gets. Like, for me, PC and Switch are the best two gaming systems. Screw the PS4, screw the Xbox One. Those two suck. All you need is a Nintendo Switch and a PC, and you're good. I mean, the PS4 has some nice exclusives, and if you have the money to get 3 gaming systems, obviously not everyone does. A PS4 is a good third system to have, but I can't even justify it. Because I have a PS3. A couple of the PS4 exclusives are on PS3, and the ones that are on PS3 happen to be the ones I care about. Like Persona 5, for example, Little Big Planet 3. Those both are on PS3. And they actually perform very similar to the PS4 versions, too. It's like, why would I get the PS4 version? Like, why would I get a PS4? I mean, Horizon Zero Dawn, I could care less about, honestly. And Bloodborne, I think it's another God of War, Spider-Man. I could care less. I know there's some people who will, and that's taste, of course, but personally to me, PC, Switch, nothing else is needed, because Switch has freaking Mario Odyssey and Breath of the Wild, and I love those games, obviously. And it can be taken on the go, and on computers, you can pretty much play all the third-party games, like Resident Evil 7, which is like one of the few that interest me. Yeah, if you can't tell, I'm not really hot with the 8th generation of gaming. I guess the Switch counts as 9th generation. And yeah, I also see the Xbox One X, which just recently released, is pointless. Like, it's completely pointless. I feel like, I know it's selling well, and I know there's people buying it, but I feel like if you're gonna spend $500 on a gaming system, you might as well just freaking buy a computer. So, there's not enough space on the Xbox One X at all. It's like, yeah, I get it, it can do 4K, yeah, I get it, but it can't play anything exclusive. Like, you get a PC for the same amount of money, and yeah, it ain't gonna be able to do 4K, but with the same amount of money, you can get a computer that, while it can't play 4K, it can play 1080p 60 FPS without a hitch, and it is capable of playing all the PC exclusives as well as the Xbox exclusives. I don't get it. I mean, the only real obstacle is the difficulty of assembling one, but it's not as hard as it looks. After going into a computer and inserting a graphics card, it really isn't as bad as you think it will be. Which is why I suggest just get a gaming computer. If the Xbox One X at all interests you, I mean, if you like 4K, sure, I guess. If you want a budget 4K experience, go ahead, but I'm telling you, it ain't worth it. You can get a lot more usage and capability and a lot more games out of Steam. Because you can't play Gary's Mod on a computer, you can't play anything like League of Legends, House of Throne Wise, can't play any of that. I'm trying to think of others. I know this is not an example, but Wally for PC. The game is good, I tell you. You can't play that. You can also play a lot of PS3 and 360 games, like Batman Arkham City. You can play Sonic Generations. Play the Sonic CD HD remake, that's a good one. It's just you're wasting your time. Oh, you can play Oblivion, Skyrim. Oh, that is on Xbox One, at least Skyrim is. I just don't see the point. I don't see the point. The PS4 Pro is even more pointless though, because that's such a tiny upgrade over the Slim and then the normal one. It's like hardly an upgrade. I just don't get it. I don't get it. I don't like the PS4, Xbox One in general, really. I mean, for the budget gamer, there is at least a reason to get a PS4 and Xbox One, because, you know, they're cheap. That's literally the only reason. It's like, you can especially since, you know, Christmas is coming up and Black Friday is coming up. You can get like a PS4 or an Xbox One S for just like a couple $100, which is, as a PC gamer, I'll tell you, that's way cheaper than you'll get any budget PC for. And you're able to play a lot of games, so there's at least a reason in that. I just don't see the reason of these half-gen upgrade systems that they're pushing out now. And once again, I think it's just worth the extra money to get into PC gaming. I really do. Especially with mods and fan games. And, you cannot play Sonic before the sequel. You cannot play Sonic Utopia. You cannot play Sonic the Hedgehog 3D. All these Sonic fan games. You can't play Super Mario 63. That's a great Mario fan game. You can't play any of those. You can't play the Unleashed project on PS4. You can't even play Generations on PS4 or Xbox One. And even if you could play Generations, like through PS Now or something, you aren't going to be able to do the Unleashed project mod, or the Sonic 06 mod, or the Tropical Coast or Planet Whisper. Any of these mods. Noble Harbor. There's like so many mods. And Gary's mod entirely is only on PC. I really like that game. Town of Salem, also a really good PC game. Throne of Lies, also a really good PC game. None of those can be played on PS4 or Xbox One. I wouldn't want to play those on a console either. Those games really benefit from a mouse and keyboard. Oh, and Cuphead itself is an Xbox exclusive, but it's also on PC. Like, really? Honestly, I might have actually gotten an Xbox One if Cuphead was an exclusive. Like an actual exclusive. It's around the same cost too, because we have to pay $100 for the mod or $100 for the graphics card, $200 for an Xbox One. I probably would have just gotten an Xbox One, and I just would have buckled down just so I could play Cuphead, because Cuphead is awesome. Speaking of Cuphead, I guess we should actually, you know, talk about the game a little more. Now we're on this flower boss. It's not Flowey. But yeah, the music in this game, I should mention, is amazing. The graphics are amazing. I love this game. It's really hard, but I love it. And this is one of the two bosses I do have trouble with, because this is the first one that really throws a lot of stuff at you. Now, of course, I've gotten a lot better at this, even as I recorded this, because this was recorded a little bit ago. And since then, I've actually beaten Inkwell Isle 2. And it is kind of funny just watching has skilled me. Though, to be fair, this is a hard fight. Though there are some dumb mistakes I make on the upcoming fight that I will probably point out. I don't really see many mistakes being made on this fight from me. You know, other than getting hit. It's kind of a big mistake. I am not as good at commentating as I used to be. Alright, so now we're on the final phase, and I'm dead. Yeah, this is a really difficult fight, because it does throw a lot of stuff at you. Especially the seeds. It's annoying. The boomerang, all that stuff. I'm also tired, that doesn't help. I guess we could talk about that. I haven't been sleeping the best recently. Also, I haven't been as energetic as usual recently. I don't know. I just can't sleep. And it's not a good thing, obviously. Also, school. I could probably talk about that for an hour. But that's a little personal. Because, to put it simply, kind of having an issue there. I'm not going to school. And unlike before, there's no real supplementary thing either that we're doing. Which, is a problem. I'm really hoping we get that sorted out, because, I mean, obviously I don't like school, but I also have a future to worry about, and can't really do much with my life if, you know, I don't have an education. It's funny, because, like, this is, I'm living essentially most kids' dreams, but it's not a good thing. You also have to live with the repercussions of it. And believe me, it's not by choice. We are trying. We are trying our best to figure out a solution to this problem we have. I really hope we get a solution. I really hope we do. But we'll see. We'll see. But yeah, there's a lot of games I want to Let's Play. There's a lot of games I want. I really want a Hat in Time. I really want that game. As a matter of fact, that game might be the main reason I even thought upgrading my computer was a necessity. Because I really need that game. Like, really badly. The game looks just so good and it looks so cute. And I have to have it. Especially since it's like Sunshine. Like, it's like made for me. I would have it if Super Mario Odyssey didn't literally release right after it. It's like, Odyssey was the game I said, I gotta have Odyssey first. And that wasn't a bad decision. Odyssey is a really, really good game. I've been loving Odyssey. I've been playing that tons on my Switch. But I really want a Hat in Time too. And speaking, that sounded like I said a Hat in Time too. That needs to happen. That does need to happen. Resident Evil 7 is also one of the few 8th gen games that actually caught my attention. And seeing as how Capcom doesn't want to port to Switch, I guess I'll be buckling down and buying it on PC. Because that game actually looks fun. Because a lot of these violent, shooty games, I'm not, they just bore me. They're all the same, it looks, at least to me. I'd rather just, I like games like this that have a unique art style. Like cartoony stuff, because, you know, it's not just generic realism. Gotta be realistic. Woohoo! Resident Evil 7 actually has a really good story. And it looks really well made. And it's one of the few ones that interest me. Also, Doom is one of the few that interest me. Like, it seemed like a very simplistic shooter. And, you know, it seems over the top. And I kind of like it. Yeah. Careless about a lot of other stuff. And, ooh. That was bad timing.
This match will get red hot. Now,
I really hope the audio isn't in sync with this, because otherwise stuff like that's gonna just sound off. We also went on vacation recently. That went well. A lot of footage I need to post from that vacation. I don't know how I'm gonna do that. I'll probably just upload a compilation of all the footage. Maybe do a post-commentary, trying to explain it a little bit better.
here's a real high-class bout. Here goes.
Because yeah, we have a lot of footage from our vacation, and there's a lot of cool stuff to see. Beautiful view, and especially gotta see Fort Morton. Totally not named after me. If only. But yeah, we saw Fort Morton while we were down in Alabama. And That was cool. That was cool.
A great slam and then some. It's on.
And there's a lot of good footage there. I really do want to share it. Darn. I'm just out of stuff to talk about. We're only 35 minutes in. We still got we got a bit more to go. Yeah, I'll try and think of stuff to talk about. I guess we can go back to talking about the game. I can't tell if this is the run I went on. I can't remember, you know, which run I went on or not. I think this is it, though. From the looks of it, it is. Because I haven't taken a hit yet. That usually is a sign that I'm doing better. Wouldn't you agree? Yeah, we're on the final phase. I have 2 HP left. I think this is the final attempt I have. Actually dodge this stuff. Don't know why I'm waiting on the super. Just trying to make sure that I don't get poked like last time when I come out of the super. Yeah, we definitely got it this time. This is the winning attempt. This is the winning attempt. Got it. And I think... Did we already do the mausoleum? I'm clearly being very forgetful. I think we already did the mausoleum. Yeah, of course we did. I just used the super. I'm an idiot. We did the mausoleum. So, I forgot one of the boss fights from earlier. Silly old me. And now we have to go all the way back to there. I just ended up going up. Forgot the boss fight. That's the one boss fight that requires you to go down. Which is the one boss that I have the most trouble with. And also I think I actually do make a lot of mistakes. Like, being future-wise me, I definitely make some pretty stupid mistakes here. So, this is the first attempt. I forget how many this takes, though. Considering this is the last, you know, boss, probably a majority of the rest of the video is this boss fight. And of course, you know, the end of the world stuff. Okay. I think what my issue is I don't use my super at the correct time. Because, just like, you know, most of the bosses, there's 3 phases. Well, actually varies boss by boss, but there's 3 phases in this boss. My issue, looking back on this, is I keep using the super on phase 2 when I should be using it on phase 3. And yeah, I get to phase 3 real quick, but you're gonna see why that isn't a good thing, because phase 3 is really difficult for me, especially with the luck I have in this video. So there's 3 possible things that roll up. Tigers, I believe the other is frogs, and bull. I am good with bull, I am good with frogs. I suck with tigers, and I keep getting tigers. It's also very easy to get hit there if you use the super. With that in mind, I think what I should just do is save the super and use it on, you know, the casino machine. During that time, yeah, I'm going to take a hit, but most likely I'm going to have all 3 of my hits, because the rest of the boss fight is actually really easy, as you'll see. I really do not get hit during the first 2 phases. It's the 3rd, always, that kills me. So, I think it's worth wasting one of my hits, just so I can use the super on phase 3. That way I will his health down more. That way I'm more likely to beat the boss, without dying. But no, that's not what I do in this video. Instead, I keep using it on phase 2, trying to... on a phase that I'm actually pretty good at. I really don't need to do that on. Here I have my secondary, which homes in, which is pretty decent. You know, make sure you're constantly getting in damage during this and that I can focus. When I'm doing a dodge move, should not be doing that. That is actually hurting me more than helping me. As you can see, I died.
A great slam and then some.
Yeah, I'm just kind of critiquing myself here. Hey, criticism is a good thing. Criticism is a good thing. But yeah, I pretty much explained the issue here. Yeah, the first two phases are pretty simplistic. The fist move is just you duck and jump, and it's pretty simplistic there. The fireflies, all you have to do is aim. Of course I got hit though. Honestly, I should have just retried. Yeah, the fireflies, you just have to shoot them. It takes them quite a while to get to you. I don't know why I did this here during the transition to phase 2. Hopefully me and Billy do way better when we do World 2, because I have played ahead. So, hey, we'll see. I do agree with this using my X moves. I don't know. Because I consider all when you do the big spill attack to be a super. I don't know if I just call them the regular one heart card. I'm great with English. the one card supers, or do you call them differently? But I agree with me trying to do that a lot during the transition phase. And here's frogs. As you can tell, even though I got hit early on, I am way better at frogs. It's just I suck with tigers. And also, of course, you can see I'm not using my super much here. And here's bull. Honestly, I think that's way easier than tigers. Tigers to me is the hard one. While my luck was nice to me, I still died because, of course I did. And yeah, I don't know which attempt we have this one. Hopefully not too long for now. But yeah, let me know what you all think in the comments below about all the stuff that I just talked about. Want to talk about my new monitor, my new graphics card, how I'm going to be trying to reduce some stuff, how now I can play games at 1080p 60 frames per second, going to be recording the Shadow Play, going to do a political channel, whatever you want to talk about. Of course, try to follow me on Facebook if you know, want to keep up to date, or follow me on Twitter if you also want to keep up to date, but also know about more in-depth stuff. And yeah. So now, final phase. Let's see how I do here. I also should have waited a little longer to try and get more supers off, but too late now. What do we roll? Hopefully not tigers. Well, we didn't roll tigers. Is this the winning run? I cannot remember. I hope so. Seeing as how I haven't taken a hit yet, I feel a little confident this is the winning run. Like I said, in the description and the comment section, I'll have it all timestamped. Oh, that might be what kills me, actually. I can't tell. I think I die here. I don't think it's the winning run. I think I died just before it went. Well, I don't know. It could be either. Well, that's not a good sign. I know what I'm thinking. I'm just hoping to God, yeah. Look at how close I was, too.
This match will get red hot. Now go!
Gotta love Steam notifications. Half-Life. Half-Life! That's a good game. I need to play that sometime. I own Half-Life 2 on the Xbox, which is interesting. It's an interesting port. Yeah, I like Valve games in general. That reminds me, I still need to do the Portal games sometime. And Half-Life. Ah. Yeah, I'm looking at the time on this video. I'm pretty sure we're getting near the end. Also, you can comment down below and let me know how amazing or how horrible my post-commentary skills are. You can also let me know if what your preference is, because now, of course, from now on, it's going to be 1080p 60 frames per second. There's no compromises from now on. But what would you rather have, 1080p 30 frames per second or 720p 60 frames per second? Personally, I'm on the 720p 60 camp. That's why this video is in 720p 60, due to the limitations. You know, my capture card cannot record 1080p 60, only 1080p 30, and it can do 720p 60. So I purposely did 720-60. Oh! I missed you. I missed you to press any button to join. I missed you. It's been a while. I think this is the winning run. Yeah. The one time in history I'll ever do good at tigers. Now I get frogs in that. This is definitely the winning run. There we go. And now we're at the end of World 1, and hopefully... I'm recording this post-commentary on Thursday. I'm trying to find the date right now. The 16th. November 16th. That's when I'm recording this. So, Billy and Clifford come over on Saturday. Hopefully, Billy will be able to record Cuphead with me on Saturday. Hopefully, he comes over. He doesn't always, you know. He's a busy man sometimes, you know. So, now let's go to the Dye House, and when I'm recording this post-commentary, I can't hear the amazing music, but, oh man, this music is good. Well, ain't that Pip? Pretty much what he's saying here is that we just beat all them men. Let's beat some more men. Beat them real good. Yeah, we have another cutscene right here too, and then that's the end. Guys, hang on. Thanks to the stars I caught up with you, I think we found a way out of this. Hot dog, you have? Your strength is growing. You'll soon be a match for the no-good King Knights, and maybe even the devil himself. Golly, do you really think? I do, but you'll never get close to the devil unless you already have those soul contracts in hand. Only then will you get a chance to turn the tables on that fiend, so when the time comes, do the right thing. Don't worry, man. I'll do the right thing. Next time on Cuphead. So next time on Cuphead, we'll begin Inkwell Isle 2, hopefully with Billy, hopefully, and most certainly in 1080p 60 frames per second, instead of the compromise thing we did here. So, yeah, there's a little bit more video left, but commentary is off. See you next time. Follow me on Facebook, Twitter, subscribe, like the video. Oh, and the video's over.